Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I'd just like to share my experience after owning the Volvo XC90 for almost a year now. Purchased this car last year sometime in March. And I've hit about 22,800 kilometers of mileage, and just completed my first service at 20,000 kilometer. For those who have seen my video on my previous XC60, that was purchased in 2017, and I sold the car last year as well, 2025, so I owned it for 8 years. It was I would say a 50-50 happy unhappy experience with the XC60. Not so much on the car itself, but it was just on how it was sold and advertised, especially on its free service and a few other issues with the car. So I purchased this XC90 B5 all-wheel drive, and I upgraded to Polestar. It was actually the last unit available before they had a facelift sometime in April last year as well. So the last unit in Malaysia. So after the experience I had with XC60, before I actually purchased the car, I actually discussed with the sales advisor on the issues that I had before, and I wanted an assurance that it doesn't happen again with the XC90. I actually moved from the XC90 from my previous Mercedes E350, which I had for about 6 years. So it was also moving from a sedan to an SUV. I personally prefer a sedan. The XC60, actually I purchased it for my wife, and my wife actually prefer SUV. But I've changed the XC60 to Land Rover Discovery Sport for her. But for me, moving from a sedan to an SUV needed some adjustment. But nevertheless, the reason I moved to an SUV is because of the uncertain weather conditions in Kuala Lumpur nowadays. The Mercedes E350 is a bit lowered, and during heavy rain or flash floods, I do have a concern driving through it. So that's one of the reasons. I went around to test drive a few. I was looking at the Porsche Macan, the BMW X5, but the new model was not available yet, and I don't particularly like plug-in hybrids. So the X5 only came in plug-in hybrids. I actually went to test drive a Mercedes GL 450 as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't handle the air suspension on it. I felt dizzy after driving for 10 minutes. So that's a big no-no for me. Eventually, I went to Volvo XC90 and had the test drive. Somehow, it is a different experience compared to XC60. But nevertheless, before I actually confirm on purchasing the XC90, I discussed with the sales advisor. First of all, on the engine oil issue. In the XC60, my engine oil started to show low engine oil at 6,000 kilometers, and then at 11,000 kilometers. That's twice before the actual service of 20,000 kilometer. And when I went to the Volvo workshop, I was told that I had to pay to top up the engine oil. unless I claim the first service at 20,000 kilometer, which is, it doesn't make sense. So I told them, if the sale is going to happen, I need an assurance that if I face that issue, the engine oil to be topped up before the 20,000 kilometer needs to be free of charge. And I got the assurance. Somehow, yes, XC90 had the same issue as well. I had the first low engine oil indicator at about 5,000 kilometers mileage. Complained to the Volvo sales agent, but this time around, sure enough, I went there and they topped up for free. Then the engine, then I continued to use the car for the past 1 year. The engine oil level start to drop just near enough to the 20,000 kilometers, and the low engine oil indicator came out at about 19, just nearly to 20,000 kilometers. So just nice when I sent for the service, so they actually changed the engine oil and so on. But nevertheless, yeah, I don't understand this engine oil issue with Volvo. When I went to the workshop for the survey, they said that, oh, it's very rare. But same experience with two models, XC60 and XC90. I don't think it's a coincidence. Definitely there's something about the engine oil system that is causing this problem. But nevertheless, as long as it's covered, then I guess it's, I'm okay with it. But it's still something that is not right. I've owned a Mercedes, 2 Mercedes, 3 Mercedes, never had a low engine oil problem. Toyotas, Hondas, even the Land Rover Discovery Sport, no low engine oil problem. Chevrolet, local car Pro Dua and Proton, never had a low engine oil. So yep, still unsatisfied with that. Other than that, nope, no issues with the car. I really love driving the XC90, especially during bad weather. If I am to compare the technologies that comes with the car compared to my Mercedes, even though this XC90 have a similar technology, for example, the autonomous driving, lane keep assist, auto brake and all that, I do find that the accuracy and the response time of this Volvo is less compared to my Mercedes E350. One of the main difference is at the Distronic, I would say, compared to it. I feel that the XC90 braking response with regards to when it's on autonomous driving is a bit slow. I'm still building the confidence of XC90 will stop on time or brake on time when it comes to cruising along the highway. Even taking turns or a bend on the highway, somehow the Mercedes was more accurate and more responsive. I'm 100% confident when I was driving the Mercedes, but not with the XC90. Somehow I still need to ensure that to basically control the steering compared to the Mercedes. That's one. The infotainment, okay, the XC90 is more updated with the Google platform or Android platform compared to the Mercedes E350. which I had to rely to on my phone to connect to Android Auto. Even that I had to use an APK file for it. So the system itself, of course, the Volvo, I think is much better with the Android platform. Nevertheless, because the system also controls my air conditioning, there are a few times that the system froze and had to reboot on itself, which then cuts down the aircon while driving. So something that is not ideal for me. So yeah, on that note, I prefer the Mercedes infotainment. Now the Polestar is a worthwhile upgrade, so I did it after about 3 weeks. I got the car. It makes a big difference, but that package basically it comes together with my Mercedes last time, the AMG 350, but this one I had to pay extra. Nevertheless, got the discount at that time. So yeah, but it's a worthwhile upgrade, especially even though it has a high horsepower on this car, but every time I overtaking on a highway and so on, without the Polestar, the confidence is not there to really overtake on time and so on, even though I step down on the pedal, the accelerator. But the size of the car, I love it. It's very spacious. The family love it, and the air suspension, I can tolerate it compared to the Mercedes GL450. The steering itself much softer and lighter compared to my XC60. The braking is also I would say softer compared to the XC60. Air conditioning is cool compared to my Mercedes. I still don't understand why I can't keep the internal circulation on permanently. Somehow it goes to a default mode of outside air circulation after some time. The 360 camera is superb on the XC90. It took me about a month to really get used to parking this bigger car using the 360 camera, but yeah, now I rely fully on it and confident that I won't hit any cars while I'm reversing or also parking. Other than that, the typical features of car is there. The seats are nice. I really love the aircon on the seat itself. It cools down the seat. Really love the app. I can remote start the car, check on the car, everything on the app itself from the phone. So nice little features to cool down the car before I actually enter the car on a hot sunny day. I did add a number of accessories. Well, of course, the Volvo dash cam, front and rear. I also installed for the rear view mirror, I upgraded it to a full video if I wanted to see if my rear view is blocked. Then I just flick it to use the rear camera, which is separate from the dash cam camera, to see the rear view of my car. What else did I upgrade? I think just the Polestar, the dash cam, and also the review camera as well. The screen itself, of course, is huge and I really like it. And after the recent upgrade user interface, which also now use the new interface of the XC90, It's really nice, and the screen in front of me on my dashboard and also my digital screen while I drive is superb. The head-up display can be a bit more elaborated to me. It's too simple. Not much info apart from the speed and arrows of your navigation once. Yeah. So other than that, yeah, the the boot space is superb. The third row seat also superb. I used it before to carry 7 bags, albeit it's my kids that sit behind, but adults in the middle and also front row. Superb. Really comfortable for, not for long distance drive, but just for a family outing, short family outing to the malls or dinner or something. It's enough for 7 people. So there you go. I still don't understand and haven't got until today a good explanation from Volvo why I faced the engine oil a low indication before the time for service. Even that, as I say, even I sent my Mercedes or all other cars at the point of service at 12,000 kilometers, there was no low engine oil issue. And the reason I'm very concerned about it is because my XC60 for 5 years before the warranty completed, I continuously faced that problem. And once the warranty has expired on just after 5 years, I think about 5.5 years, when I sent for car for service, then they found out, there's an engine leak, engine oil leak, which makes me very suspicious. Why wasn't it found, and suddenly after the warranty expires, there's an engine oil leak? So, but I hope this XC90 doesn't face that problem. All in all, it was still a worthwhile buy. Of course, being the last unit before the facelift, I got a heavy discount on it. Too good of an offer to say no to. And at the same time, as I said, the BMW X5 new model was not available, and we supply in hybrid anyway. The Mercedes GLE 450, I can't handle the air suspension or the Amatic, which the Porsche Macan was actually available, but last year they only had one unit left on the full petrol version, and it's in black color. I don't particularly like a black car. If I wanted other cars, it has to be a full EV, so I'm not interested in that as well. So there you go. Quick sharing of 1 year experience using XC90. As I said, all in all, still it is a good family car. Fuel consumption is actually good, so surprisingly I can get on a full tank on a highway 750 kilometers, on a city drive about 500 over kilometers. So there you go. Do consider, if you still want to look at XC90, you might be lucky and not face the low engine oil issue. Alright, see you.